Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Good evening, all. So in the last class, I was briefing you about this. So Azure SQL, it's a kind of I'm talking about Azure data engineering products and services. So Azure SQL, it's a kind of cloud or DBMS, and Azure Data Lake, it's a kind of file system. It is a kind of file system that is unlimited data storage. Yes. Azure Synapse Analytics for big data operations, for data warehouse operations, for batch processing, right? Yes, for parallel processing. Azure Data Factory in a simple way, cloud-based cloud-based ETL. Azure Databricks, it's a Apache Spark-based data analytics platform. It's Azure Cosmos DB. It's a NoSQL database, just like MongoDB. Azure Streaming, right? Yes, Azure Streaming and analyzing and processing huge volumes of streaming data from multiple sources simultaneously. Azure Key Vault, protecting data in the cloud, right? Yes. Yes. So we are talking about this Azure Data Factory, area of versions. We had two versions. We had two versions of ADF. That ADF version 1, ADF version 2. ADF version 2 is made very much flexible. ADF version is very flexible. There are no prerequisites, but in ADF version 1, there were a lot of prerequisites, lot of things you need to know. But in ADF version 2, there are no prerequisites. To talk about ADF version 1, you need to know something about ADF version 1, how it was. What are the things you need to know in ADF version? All those not required in ADF version 2. So it is used to perform. It is used to perform, right? ADF version 1, it is used to perform EL only. It is used to perform EL only. EL only means extracting and loading, not transformations. Performing EL only, but not ETL, but not ETL. There were no transformations. It is used to perform EL only, but not ETL. There were no transformations. No built-in transformations facility. No built-in there were no transformations means there were no, I'm talking about built-in transformation facilities. Then how it was going to perform? To perform transformations. Some additional services required. Some additional services required, such as ADLA, Azure Data Lake, Azure Data Lake Analytics, Azure Data Lake Analytics. It is available only. Azure Data Lake Analytics, right here, analytics. Done by USQL. USQL. What is USQL? Unified Structured Query Language. USQL. Yes. Unified Structured Query Language. unified structured query language. It is not equivalent. It is not equivalent to basic SQL. It is not equivalent to basic SQL. It's totally different. And also you need to have the knowledge about ADLA to perform transformations and HD insights. Need to have knowledge on this HD insights. HD insights service. It's nothing but Hadoop insights. Hadoop insights. Hadoop is a distributed computing cluster. Hadoop is a distributed computing cluster. And here we have data flow language. Here we have a data flow language called Apache Pig. Apache Pig. Yes, using Apache Pig. These data flows are written and transformations are performed. Yes, using Apache Pig, these transformations are written and these data flows are written and transformations are performed. Azure functions. We need to, okay, Azure functions, we need to write Azure functions. These Azure functions are complex to implement. And also you need to have knowledge on Azure Databricks and also like stored procedures. Talking about version 1, but in version 2, all these are not required. Perform all this. First, you should be a developer. First, you should be a developer. That too, expert in various scripts. Expert in various scripts, such as USQL, Azure functions, otherwise like the USQL scripts. Secondly, Pig scripts. Azure functions. Azure Databricks. Stored procedures. Stored procedures. Stored procedures by SQL developer. The Azure Databricks by Spark developer. Azure functions. These things by .NET developer. .NET developer. Apache Pig. by Hadoop developer. Yes. Big scripts by Hadoop developer. Azure functions by .NET developer. Right. Azure functions by Spark developer. Stored procedures by SQL developer. This is the problem with ADF version 1. Problem with ADF version 1. Afterwards, Microsoft recognized. Decided to make a ETL. Decided to make a ETL with zero coding. With zero coding, right? Yes. This is the problem with ADF version 1. Afterwards, Microsoft recognized this problem and decided to make a ETL tool. To make a ETL tool with zero coding. That's why they launched a new version. That's why they launched a new version. They launched ADF version 2. The ADF version 2 is a zero coding ETL. It's a zero coding ETL. Previously, okay. Here, ADF, to learn with this ADF, right? Version 2. There are no prerequisites. Anybody can update. In ADF version 2, we have got powerful features. Data flows. Data flows, which consist many inbuilt transformations. Which consists many inbuilt transformations. Secondly, Power Query. So you got these two things, right? Extra things where you can perform the things in a flexible manner. So here we are going to write data flow as a developer as Power Query. As a developer, we develop data flows. We develop data flows. When you run the data flow, data flows are internally converted to Databricks jobs. Databricks jobs and are executed by Spark cluster. You don't need to write any Spark code. You no need to write, automatically they convert it into and then executes by the Spark cluster. You no need to write. You don't need to write any Spark coding here. In ADF version 2, in ADF version 2, I said we define data flows converted into Databricks jobs. Data flows converted into Databricks jobs executed by Spark cluster. Yes, so here there is no prerequisites in ADF version 2. Everything previously you got a lot of prerequisites. Now it is a zero coding ETL. Anybody can update with this. Yes. So ADF, it's too flexible. So previously you need to have knowledge about the USQL scripts, big scripts, Azure functions, very complex, and Azure Databricks and stored procedures. Now there are no prerequisites. Anybody can update with the ADF. Yes. Now, the last class, just I was briefing you about this commands. This Azure SQL, it's a cloud RDBMS, it's a distributed file system, Azure Synapse, Azure Data Factory, cloud-based ETL, right? Azure Databricks provides Spark cluster in the cloud because Apache Spark very high-speed processing, where this database have taken days of time to process this 100 TB of data, but Teradata and Netezza have taken hours of time. Hadoop has taken minutes of time, but Hadoop compared to Hadoop, Spark is 100 times faster. Spark is 100 times faster. Now already Hadoop speed is very high speed, but as compared with Hadoop, it has got very high speed. So that is regarding Spark. We have got a lot of discussion later. I'll discuss. It's now I'm giving overview about these products. All right.
So 100 times faster of Hadoop or
100 times faster than Hadoop.
okay.
Okay. Azure Cosmos DB. Azure Cosmos DB, right? In a simple way. Cloud-based NoSQL database. Cloud-based NoSQL database. I was talking yesterday also, right? NoSQL means not only SQL. Record to record different number of fields can be maintained, like MongoDB, Cassandra, it's based. We have got Cosmos DB here for this it's a kind of NoSQL database, and also like Azure Streaming, Azure Streaming, analyzing and processing high volumes of streaming data from multiple sources simultaneously. Okay. Streaming data means data which keeps on generating, data which keeps on incrementing. A family like Azure keyword. Secure key management. For protecting the data in the cloud. So these are the major components, right? So as I said, majorly our discussion will be on this. Azure Data Factory, Azure Databricks, PySpark, Synapse in this, and we'll be communicating with this Azure SQL data like streaming and Cosmos DB. Yes. So from tomorrow, we'll be discussing with the actual things. We'll be starting with the technicals, right? So I'll be showing you with this subscription Azure free trial, where you can work freely. As I said, some services are free for lifetime, some services are free for 1 year, some are free for, so, but here what all we are working as a data engineering, like high-end, right? We are using high-end services. So they'll be for 1 month, 1 month, you need to go with another free trial, or if you want, you can just go with pay as you go. Pay as you go means for that amount of resources you are using, for that you will be charged. So later I'll show you for with minimal cost, very minimal cost, how you can work with the things, with the practicals of these things. But yes, so you can just check with the course. Tomorrow the link will be changing. You're supposed to get enrolled. For getting the link to your mails, you can check with the course content. Right. This is the course content. Azure Data Factory. In brief, in depth, we'll be discussing step by step with many practical examples. Pipelines, organizing pipelines, debugging pipelines, linker services for blob, for SQL Server, database, data sets for all these different types of file formats, and activities, different types of activities, copy activity, all this triggers, schedule trigger, tumbling window trigger, storage event trigger, custom triggers. Yes, managed private endpoints, data flow. I said in area version 2, you have got the concept of data flow, because of which we can perform inbuilt transformations. So what are the different inbuilt transformations? One by one: filter, aggregate, join, conditional, split, exist transformation, union, lookup, sort, group by, pivot, unpivot, flatten, right? Roulette, all these are this, right? And removing duplicates, SCD type 1, type 2, and around 50 exercises in this area we'll be discussing, right? And just to go through these 50 exercises. And Azure Databricks, before I go, I'll be just briefing you about knowledge on this big data, Hadoop, Spark, before we go with the actual Databricks. These are cluster management, displaying clusters, terminating cluster, deleting a cluster, cluster information, cluster locks, cluster access control, types of cluster, all-purpose cluster, job cluster, Databricks with pools, Databricks without pools, cluster modes, Databricks utilities, data utility, file system, job utility, library, notebooks, secrets, widgets, limitations, Databricks integration with Azure Data Lake, Azure SQL database, Synapse, Snowflake, Then handling multiple file formats, CSV data, JSON data, Parquet files, Excel files, XML files, ORC, Avro, database, batch processing, historical data load, incremental data load, data transfer, aggregation, join operations, window functions, union operations, streaming API, Databricks, Lakehouse. Handling SCD type 1, type 2, data flows in Databricks, and here Azure integration with Azure Synapse. Yes, incremental load, notifications and key vault, deep dive into copy activity, data flows here in Synapse, Max, Spark Pool introduction, differences between this ADLS Gen 2 and Synapse, reading and writing Parquet files, reading and writing JSON, Avro, Excel, creating data frames in Synapse, repartitions, collace, catalyst optimizer, optimization techniques in PySpark, SCD type 1, type 2 in Synapse notebook, right? Yes. Okay, fine. Everything is practical oriented. There is nothing theoretical. So we'll be, in the case of ADF, we'll create pipelines. In the case of Databricks, we create notebooks. And here we schedule the notebooks here in Databricks. In the case of Azure Data Factory, we are going to schedule the pipelines. So different types of triggers are there. Schedule trigger, event-based trigger, custom triggers. Yeah. Any other queries you got, anyone? Right. I'll forward these notes to you. From tomorrow, a WhatsApp group will be created. You will be get added to the WhatsApp directly. If you got any queries or any errors, right, you can take snap and post in the WhatsApp group. Anybody can answer. I'll be answering it. And tomorrow, from tomorrow onwards, you'll be getting the videos to your Google Drive, notes to your Gmail. Yes.
Thank you. So, and that's well.
Pardon?
Vijay, sorry.
Yes.
So these all are from on cloud only. All the exercises will be doing the cloud only, or is there any exercise where we can talk to the on premises, like the source is on premises and we pull the data? Is there any such some similar things we would be covering in practical?
How to migrate from on-premise to cloud premise will be covered. How to
Okay.
migrate on-premise data to cloud, right?
Yeah. I mean, not that essentially migrate. I mean, in certain cases, right? The data.
Everything we are what we are going to work it is uh, cloud environment. This everything in the cloud. Other to Azure cloud. Data
Okay. So
engineering using Azure, right? This Azure data engineering or this Databricks, everything available for other clouds also. But here we are going to use Azure cloud, everything in the cloud environment.
no, that is fine. But for example, in real world scenario, we may have one system in on premises. So can we pull data from there?
Yes, yes,
So we covering something like that in the
yes,
practical?
yes. Because ADF, it's going to bring the data from on-premises, cloud premises, or other cloud or no SQL. So from on-premises, we are going to pull the data. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oracle database, I'll show you in from Oracle how you can bring the data, or from other databases, right? How you can pull the data and into cloud premises.
Mm-hmm. But Vijay, just out of the curiosity, but in, for example, this is theoretically this is here, but in real life we see there the communication ports and firewalls and all that stuff, right?
Hmm. So
So
here also, if you talk about here also many service principles, service secrets, many things we are maintaining. Here also firewalls, those things, everything we are maintaining here.
okay, so we will be talking about
We'll be
those, right?
discussing about thing. In the case of Azure Database, lot of configurations we'll be doing. All those you need to understand. All these security things, everything we'll be dealing with.
Okay, that's good.
And like in real time, mostly the platform engineers will take care much of this activity.
What
So
is that?
no, sir. I'm just continuation to your answer. I'm telling Mr. Khan that in real time, most of that kind of firewall and everything will be taken care by the platform engineers. So we as a data engineer not have to worry that much now.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
okay.
As
Okay,
a developer, just you are going to create the notebooks, pipelines, everything they'll be taking care of it. So even the linking, connections, connection strings, everything they'll be created already. They'll be creating and they'll be providing you the details, passwords, secrets, manage identities, everything they'll be providing for you, right? So no, even that as in our course, I'll be discussing all those. But in the if you go to the company, right, all those they are available, right? Yes.
okay.
Here you are everything. Here in your practical sessions, you are the owner, you are the user, you are the labor.
Mm-hmm.
There you are one of the user. If you go to the company, you are one of the user. You are not the owner of that account. So
Yeah,
already you are
yeah.
you are not the owner of the account. Here you are the owner, you are the user, and you are going to perform everything. You are the admin and you are the developer. Everything you are going to perform here. But there, everything they'll be providing you. You can just play with that data and for creating pipelines, data processes.
Yeah. I mean, that landscape is nowadays also changing. So
Here, okay, everything you will be learning, not only that development level,
Mm.
even all those things you'll be learning. But once you go to the company, right, when you step into the company, right, all those will be available. All the ready-made way, everything will be available. Right? They'll be providing you the details.
Oh, okay. Yeah, thank you.
So from tomorrow, we'll be starting with the actual things. So there are some building blocks I need to discuss. For PDF, 5 building blocks are there before. And that I don't know how many of you have got subscription, but anyhow, I'll be showing you step by step how to get the free trial subscription. So just one email ID, which is not registered with Microsoft, and one mobile number, and it is asking for your credit card details. Credit card details means identity verification through credit card. It is going to ask. You'll just take 2 rupees from your account, and again it is going to refund once your verification is fine, successful. And once you go with free trial, it won't charge you a single rupee from your account. 16,000 rupees credits will be added to your account. Once you take the free trial, you can make use of those credits, right? For anything, for any of the services, if you want to make use, you can make use of those. And how to create all this Azure SQL, Azure Data Lake, Azure Data Factory instance, Databricks instance, all this step by step, everything I'll be showing you. Hardly it takes just 2 minutes for creating all these things. Yes. It looks very simple and easy, especially Azure Data Factory. No coding is involved, but Databricks is code-based. ADF is not code-based. Code-free. It's a code-free, right? So everything you can drag and drop. Fine. And Synapse Analytics, where you can see combination of all this, is like a single stop solution, where you will be getting everything in a single portal, where you can work with all the notebooks, pipelines, this data lake, all this you can get in a single portal, right? Fine. You can check in the chart. There is a big message given by this online team, DURGASOFT online team. If anyone missed the videos of this previous session or previous session, you can see the demo video. They've given a link in the YouTube link. First 3 videos like that they'll be keeping in the YouTube, and the video link will be provided to you. From tomorrow, daily one video will be added to your Google Drive, right? And you can see the post content of both Azure Data Engineering and Azure Data Factory. Yes. And this payment details and the contact details of the online team. Nearly 4 mobile the contact details they have provided. If you're not getting any link after you got the enrollment is done, you can just call them and check. And don't forget their Q&A note, right? Don't forget to send the screenshot of your payment. Then only they'll be forwarding you the link to you, right? Yes. Most of you, they get enrolled, they won't send the screenshot of the payment to that mail ID that is provided. DurgaSoft online training. If you see in the chart, there is provided a mail ID, DurgaSoft online training @gmail.com. So what happens is, if you're not sharing the screenshot, you are sending the screenshot of that to that mail ID. To the same mail ID, they'll forward you the link. To the same mail ID, they will be maintaining that Google Drive link, the videos link. Right? Yes. So
Is there any change in the payment, in the fee? Because
what is it?
is there any change in the price now?
No change in the price. What is it?
I don't know. On the message, they says it's 18K for me.
Where it is?
It's on the WhatsApp 1-to-1 to me.
WhatsApp messages you got? Try to confirm everyone. Have you got any WhatsApp messages?
Yes, I got one, but for me they said 12K.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm the exception.
No. It's total all these components. The course fee is $12,000. 1 second.
Sir, can you confirm the official number so that we can cross verify that?
The first one, the first number, right?
Yeah.
72072. 1 second. I'll ask them to post that fee in this so that it will be clear for you all, right? Just wait for a second.
Yeah. There are two DurgaSoft contact numbers. We got it through WhatsApp. So that's what it keeps confusing. So if there is any one, it will be easy.
Who got that 18K message? Hello?
This is from, I think, 9246212143 from the second number. This number.
See, okay, it's the fee for this total, all this data engineering, Azure Data Factory, Databricks, PySpark, Synapse, for all this is 12,000, right? It is said, and you will also be communicated with the mails to say it's officially announced, right? So now you can see, now you got a mail. I just said them. Can you see everyone got a message saying that Azure Data Engineering? Yes. Hello. Can anyone please try to
Yes.
confirm? Have you got a message now? Yes. See,
You
actually,
mean email or WhatsApp or which message?
in Zoom chat,
Oh,
see-
Zoom. Yeah, we can see it. Yeah.
in Zoom chat, total package it is of 12,000. Actually, there are 4 courses involved in that. ADF, Azure Data Back, PySpark, Synapse, right? So it's an offer batch given for 12,000. Okay.
Yeah.
Sir, also can you message the official Google Pay or Phone Pay or bank transaction details one more time?
Can you see the big message is there? Can anyone post that? 1 second.
Yeah, I can see this one here.
Can anyone repost it?
Yeah, I joined little late today.
You mean this one, right?
The total Google Pay and everything, right?
Yeah. Is there any Google Pay? Mahmood?
It's the total.
Yeah, it is there in the chat actually. Okay, let me put
I joined late, so I don't see the previous messages.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I'll put it now.
Okay. Yeah, got it. Thank you. Yes, sir. I'm good. I'm good now. Thank you, sir.
Okay, just copy the contact details, the details of these things, right? Yes.
Yeah.
Did they mention the details of this GPay, phone pay? Can you see?
Yes, sir. The number ends with 2727. Yeah, I can see that.
Okay, so she mentioned 8K was for different course, some miscommunication. All good, yeah.
Okay, fine. So, okay, meet you tomorrow. So, I said I'm making once again before people go with the payment, I'm making it clear about the timings, right? For the first 1 week, 10 days, it will be at 5 p.m. it starts. Later, it will be starting at 6 p.m. Later, after 10 days, after 1 week or 10 days, it will be starting at 6 p.m. Right, 6 to 7 it will be. So check with the timings. Go with this. Tomorrow it will be at 5 o'clock, but with a different link. You can check. You will be getting the link to your mail. Sometimes mails, some goes to inbox, some goes to some other inbox or spam or something. You can check it. Still, if you're not got, you can check it with the contact details of that online team that they have provided, phone numbers, right? Yes. Fine. Okay. Any other queries you
question.
got, anyone, right?
Is there just a Databricks course, not combined with ADF or Synapse?
What is that?
Is there any just Databricks course, or does it start with the ADF and then Databricks like that?
It will be starting with ADF. Next, it will be starting with Databricks and that. But Databricks, if you want only Databricks, you are talking.
Yes.
You want only Databricks or PySpark.
Yeah,
Recently in the morning, it has started 1 week ago. Databricks and PySpark batch. In the evening, it will be starting after 1 week time, 1 week or 10 days time. Somewhere at 7 o'clock in the evening.
Okay, got it. Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so if I'm done with the queries, if there are no other queries, I'm signing off for now. Meet you tomorrow at 5 o'clock. Thank you all for your time. Thank you.